I've seen it many times. After 5 minutes of a game, kids get bored or out of control. Inevitably, the game time ends with another round of sharks and minnows in an attempt to keep the kids happy and under control. What can we do to avoid this outcome and have games that are engaging and purposeful? Here are some tips for teaching games and applying them effectively. Unpreparedness can contribute to games going downhill quickly. Be sure you check supplies the day before to be sure you have everything you need. If you are working with another person, take time to discuss which leader is doing what so there are clearly defined roles. When kids arrive, line them up before explaining the game. While explaining, give clear steps and show boundaries if necessary. Give examples of gameplay with other leaders or volunteers. Give time for questions after you are done explaining the game. After the rules are given, split the teams. It is important to do this after giving the rules so the teams do not distract one another. If you are not the game leader, you should have fun playing the game with the kids. Always be focused on the kids. It is about building relationships, not winning or losing. While you are playing, you can support the game leader by helping kids to follow the rules. After the game ends, leave some time to apply the game to the Bible story or the theme. The main purpose of the games is more than having fun. It is tied to the rest of the day. Start your application by having a link. Make the connection between the game and the Bible story, lesson, and/or the theme. Then, you are going to apply the game. How does the connection between the lesson and the game apply to the life of the child? End your application with a challenge based on the application. The challenge should start with, will you? See if you can find all three components of the application in this example. These steps may be done at the beginning of a game, end of a game, or in bits and pieces throughout. Be sure to link in and out of the application each time it is visited. There are times where a game may go quicker than expected. The temptation is to change games right away. Avoid this if possible. There are ways a simple game can be kept interesting over a period of time. You can slowly add rules each round to increase difficulty, slowly take away helpful rules to increase difficulty, or leave time to apply how the game has meaning. For example, if it is a relay race, I may have them run it normally the first time, but the second time they have to do it twice, and the third time they have to do it backwards, and so forth. It is the same basic game, but I am making slight changes to keep it interesting. For every game, you must remember to consider the age group you are with. For example, 9 to 12-year-olds thrive on competition, at least generally, and can get into it right away. While 7 and 8-year-olds may be better off having competition slowly integrated in. For example, don't have anyone be out until everyone has played a few rounds. 4 to 6-year-olds may be better not having competition at all. Don't let a game end before it's begun. Use these tips in order to assist you in keeping the game interesting while still having it tie into the topic at hand. Ask yourself, when kids remember this game, will they remember what it was linked into? If the answer is yes, then you are ready to lead an effective game time.